Hello, Dr. Azza and my fellow classmates. So today we are going to presenting chapter 11, which is motivating and rewarding employees. So here is our group members. We got Hafiz, Kenny Perry, Sharifa, Nur Farah, and Quratul Ain. So we're going to present discussion questions, which is on page 415. And there will be two case applications that we're going to presenting, which is the first one is the real living wage, and the second one is motivating professionals expectancy theory.
Why do managers have to worry so much about employee motivation issues? First, engagement and productivity. Motivated employees are more engaged, take initiative, and are committed to their work. On the other hand, unmotivated employees may do the bare minimum, leading to decreased productivity and inefficiency. Second, retention and turnover. Motivated employees are more likely to stay with an organization, reducing costly turnover rates. High employee turnover can disrupt operation, increase recruitment and training costs, and impact team morale. Addressing motivation helps foster loyalty and satisfaction. Third, creativity and innovation. Motivated employees are more willing to think creatively and innovative. When employees feel driven and valued, they are more likely to contribute ideas, solve problems effectively, and take calculated risks that benefit the organization. Fourth, customer satisfaction. Employees who are motivated and engaged tend to deliver better customer service. They care about the quality of their work and the company's reputation, which leads to improve customer satisfaction and loyalty.
For the question 11.2, what is motivation? Explain the three key elements of motivation. So, motivation is an internal state that propels individuals to engage in a goal-directed behavior. It's the driving force behind why people or even animals that continue or stop a particular action at any given time. Motivation can take two main forms, which is the first one is intrinsic motivation. This comes from within, is when you're driven by personal satisfactions or curiosity. For example, think about reading a book simply because you love learning. On the other hand, we have intrinsic motivation, which is influenced by external factors like rewards or avoiding negative outcomes. A good example is studying to get a good grade or working hard to earn a paycheck. The three key components of motivations are activation, intensity, and persistence. These three components work together and compel people to act in a certain way. Activation represents the decision to commence a behavior in order to achieve a reward or incentive, also known as direction. Activation involves committing to action in pursuit of greater goal, such as deciding to start an exercise or enroll in new class to learn something new. Intensity is a dedication and effort committed to pursue a reward and is driven by expertise and level of desire. For example, training with full dedication for a sport competition. Persistence is represent the ability to stay on course through challenges or setbacks and maintain your required action and intensities over time in order to achieve the reward.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Sharifah Sabina, metric number 2400479. Now I'll be talking about low order needs and higher order needs in Maslow hierarchy. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a theory that human needs can be organized into 5 categories, each represented by a level on pyramid. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is often used in education, child development, healthcare, and the workplace. For example, in the workplace, it can help to determine how to motivate employees and meet their needs. The lower order needs is the most basic needs that consist of physiological needs such as food, water, sleep, and shelter. At the second level of Maslow's hierarchy, the needs start to become a bit more complex. At this level, the needs for security and safety needs become primary. Finding a job, obtaining health insurance, and healthcare, contributing money to a savings account, moving to a safer neighborhood are all examples of actions motivated by security and safety needs. Moving on, the higher order social needs in Maslow's hierarchy include love, acceptance, and belonging. At this level, the need for emotional relationships drives human behavior. In order to avoid loneliness, depression, and anxiety, it is important for people to feel loved and accepted by others. At the fourth level in Maslow's hierarchy is the need for appreciation and respect, which falls under esteem. Once the needs at the bottom have been satisfied, the esteem needs to begin to play a more prominent role in motivating behavior. Lastly, at the very peak of Maslow's hierarchy are self-actualization needs. Self-actualizing people are self-aware, concerned with personal growth, less concerned with the opinions of others, and interested in fulfilling their potential.
Hello everyone, my name is Kenny and today I will be explaining about what role money plays in the hierarchy needs of theory, the two-factor theory, the equity theory, the expectancy theory, and the motivating employee with the high achievement theory. So for the first one, we have the hierarchy of need theory. So this is a Maslow theory where it's organized human needs into a 5 hierarchical level from basic survival needs to a self-fulfillment. So in this hierarchy needs, there are 5 levels, which is the physiological, safety, social, esteem, and self-actualization. So for the first one is the physiological needs. So this is actually is the most basic level from the hierarchy level, where it's actually encompassing the survival necessity like food, water, and also shelter. So the money roles that play here is that money is essential for employees, where they need to offer those basic needs like food, water, and also shelter. So if employee lack of this necessity or these needs, where they have lack of income, it actually can directly lead them into stress and also dissatisfaction because they could not afford those basic needs that they need to fulfill. And the second one is the safety. So at this level, actually is involved in stability, security, and also freedom from financial and physical harm. So the role of money in this safety needs actually is a stable where predictable income actually can help employee feel more secure. For example, like when they have a benefit such as insurance, retirement plans, and also bonuses, actually can further enhance their financial safety, where they don't need to feel the burden, and they always feel the security is fulfilled. And then the third one is the social needs. So this need actually about the interpersonal relationship, acceptance, and being part of the group. So the role of money plays in these social needs is actually indirectly money actually allow employee to engage in social activities or care for their loved one. So actually, however, in this level or this stage, non-monetary aspect like teamwork and camaraderie play a more significant role rather than the role of the money here. So moving on for the fourth stage in the hierarchy, which is the esteem needs. So these needs is actually involved in self-respect, recognition, and also accomplishments. So the role of money here doesn't really play a significant role, where at this stage, money more become into a symbol of a recognition and also success. So for example, bonuses, raise, and also high salary is more into a symbol where uh, it's a signal to employee that their work are being valued by the company. And also for the last one is the self actualization needs. So this is actually the highest level involved in fulfilling one's potentials and engaging in a creative or a meaningful work. So the role of money here does the is not really money is not really playing a big role here, where employees are more driven by opportunity into innovate and taking new challenges or achieving a potential growth. So for the second one, we have the two-factor theories, Herzberg's. So this theory is Herzberg is actually a divided workplace factors into a hygiene factors, which is to prevent the dissatisfaction, and also the motivator where it's increased satisfaction and also motivation. For the first factor, which is the hygiene factors, so these hygiene factors are essential to prevent dissatisfactions, but do not create a long-lasting motivation for the employee. So what money plays roles in these hygiene factors is that employee actually expecting a compensation for their work. If they feel they are being underpaid, they will feel dissatisfied. However, merely increasing their salary does not guarantee them to being motivated. For example, here, a factory worker receiving a pay raise might feel less frustrated, but their motivation actually depends on the meaningful task and also opportunity of growth. So for the second factor here is the motivator factors. So motivator factors are factors that increase job satisfaction and also motivation. So what roles of money plays in these motivator factors is that while money doesn't actually act as a motivator, it actually can enhance motivation when it's linked to recognitions. For example, here when employee get bonuses or a performance rewards. So a good example here is that when an employee rewarded with a salary increase tied to their exceptional performance, they feel both financially secure and also being financially recognized by the organization. For the third one is the equity theory. So equity theory highlights the importance of preserve the fairness in the workplace, comparing one input to output ratio to the peers. In this theory, employees actually evaluate their compensation relative to their effort and the rewards they other receive. So a sense of fairness and or equity enhance motivations, while perceived inequality leads to dissatisfaction and also reduced effort and job turnover. So the role money play here is actually very important, because if the employee feel being underpaid, they will compare to their peers for similar work. So for example here, if the employee compares to their peer where both of them doing the same work, but they being underpaid, they will feel unmotivated and also being dissatisfaction while doing their job. And also for other factors like being overpaid, actually surprisingly, they might feel a bit guilty or discomfort if they perceive that they're being overpaid compared to their peers. So, for example, here, a nurse working overtime without their a fair compensation becomes resentful, particularly if other colleagues earn more than or for a similar contribution, which will lead to being unmotivated and also being dissatisfaction. So for the fourth theory, which is the expectancy theory, so expectancy theory is actually developed by Victor Vroom, where he suggests that motivation is driven by belief that effort leads to performance, and performance leads to rewards, and rewards leads to individual satisfactions. So when we talk about this expectancy theory, we talk about the expectation of the employee. So when the employee feels like they're giving a good efforts, they believe that, and also they expect that their evaluation of their performance will be good. So when they feel like their performance is good, it will leads to the expectation of the reward, where they expect or they will get a reward such as bonuses, maybe raises of their salary. So when they do actually get those rewards, they will lead to aspect of their expectation of their self or their individual self satisfaction. Do they feel they're being satisfied, or they does not satisfy with the reward that they get for their performance? So that's the role that of money that plays in this expectancy theory. So last but not least is the motivating employee with the high needs of achievements. So the need of for achievements is identified by McClellan, where he refers to employee who set a challenging goals and then they strive to the excellence and prefer a performance-based reward. So for these theories, money actually plays as a secondary to this employee. So because employee in this theory, they prefer much more a challenging task, feedback, and also a success. So however, a financial reward actually can act as a validation for their effort and also achievements. A good example here is that an entrepreneur driven by growth, their business, while money or profit is an outcome where it serves as more as a measure for their success than the primary motivator. So meaning that for this theory, money does not really play a big significant role, where because employee here are more driven into a challenging task, more motivated to doing the challenging task, getting a good feedback and also gaining the success towards their goals.
The next question is, what are some of the possible consequences of employees perceiving an equity between their input and outcome and those of others? When employees perceive an equity in the workplace, especially concerning the balance between their input and outcomes, as compared to others, it can result in several organizational challenges. So the first one, we have a job dissatisfaction. So when employees perceive an equity, it can lower the overall job satisfaction. It also can leading to a negative workplace culture and often lead to a frustration and stress. When employees feel that they are being treated unfairly, it can decrease their job satisfaction and also can affect their well-being and engagement at work. Number two, we have a lower organizational commitment. If employees feel equity in the workplace, they may become less committed to the organizational goal, and a lack of trust in the fairness and the belief that the system is biased can erode the loyalty and long-term commitment. So when employees feel that they are undervalued, it may become likely to miswork and eventually leave the organization. This is because they may seek opportunity somewhere that offer the better perceived equity in the term of reward and recognition. Okay, so number three is decreased productivity. Employee may intentionally reduce their performance or effort to align with what they perceive as fair, which can impact overall the organizational efficiency. It also can decrease the motivation. Employees who feel that their efforts are not adequately or rewarded, or that the others are receiving more for less, they may become more demotivated. This can lead to reduced productivity, as employees may no longer feel too compelled to give their best effort in that company. And it also can reduce the innovation. If employees believe that their effort will not recognized or rewarded equally, they may become less willing to invest in creative thinking or take initiative on new projects. This can result in a decrease in innovation and new ideas within the organization. Okay, so for the next one, we have an organization reputation. Inequity in a treatment or reward can damage an organization reputation, both internally and externally. Employees may share their negative experience with others, and making it difficult for the company to attract a top talent and also to maintain a positive public image. The last one, we have a workplace conflict. Inequity may create a tension or resentment among the team members. And also it can disrupting the collaboration and fostering a competitive rather than cooperative environment. And it also can reduce the collaboration. if employees feel that their contributions are undervalued and compared to the others, they might be less inclined to collaborate with their colleagues. And this can affect a teamwork and hinder knowledge sharing. And it also can give a negative impact on team dynamic. Those who feel that they are receiving less than others may become resentful or engage in a social comparison. It can leading to an interpersonal and conflict and a toxic work environment. Overall, perceived inequity can have a consequence on employee behavior, job satisfaction, organizational performance, and the long-term success of the company. Addressing that issue through a fair and transparent policy is crucial for maintaining a motivated and a productive workplace.
So for this question, does this case support the myth in the beginning of the chapters? So my answer is yes, but to the certain extent, but not 100%, because the myth in this case says that the higher wages lead to increased motivation and also productivity. But the case actually talk or explain about surveys where it shows that increasing minimum wages does have both positive and also negative impact after implementing the living wages. So based on the case study, the positive impact is that it can actually increase motivation and also commitment. So the case actually mentions that 57 of the businesses that being surveyed reported that increase in employee motivation and also commitment. And then for the second reason, it's improved recruitment and also retentions. As 51% of the businesses that being surveyed saw a lot improvement in the recruitment and also retention in their employees. And the last one for this positive impact is that it's enhanced their reputations. So 86% of the businesses believe that after they paid the living wages, it positively impact the company reputations. So even though raising the living wages can actually giving a positive impact, but it also have the negative impacts. So this actually is other factors of the case. So the first one is the context matter. So as we all know, the case mostly talk about study are being specific to the UK context, where if we take a look at the bigger sites or the global sites, it might be different towards the other country. You know, the living wages might give us a different result in the different country or the different industry. And then for the second reason, other factors at play. So it's actually essential to acknowledge that other factors might contribute to observable rate of improvement. So like the first reason says, the result also might be vary in the other country. So maybe if we take a look of the developing country, so the result might be very different, and also we have to take a look at the different factors that can be contribute into the surveys that they are doing. For example, here is the better working condition, a strong company culture, or effective leaderships could also influence employee motivation and also productivities. And then for the last one is the long-term effects. So in this case study, it mostly focused on the short-term effects, where it's crucial to consider the long-term impact of the higher wages, because we doesn't know how this strategy can survive in the future. We also have to take a look at the business sustainability, where does the business that are implementing these living wages can be sustainable in the future.
Question 11/12. Do you think that the reported increase in motivation has to do with something apart from just the extra money? The answer to this question is yes. The reported increase in motivation likely stems from factors beyond just extra money. While financial initiatives are powerful motivators, research and psychology suggest other elements that might contribute to enhanced motivation, such as the first one is recognition and appreciation, where employees are recognized by its achievements. It can be started by programs like Employee of the Month or giving non-monetary rewards. This will motivate employees to strive for better. Secondly is positive work environment. A culture of rewarding and recognizing employees can create a ripple effect, improving morale and teamwork, and motivating individuals indirectly through peer influence. Next is to promote work-life balance. Companies offer additional vacation days or flexible scheduling, provide wellness programs such as gym membership or mental health support, and respect employees' boundaries by avoiding unnecessary after-hours communication. Lastly, non-monetary perks include offering access to benefits like free meals, transportation, or recreational activities, as well as providing recognition through company merchandise or gift cards. Such perks not only contribute to a positive work environment, but also foster a sense of belonging and value among employees, which can boost morale and loyalty.
Okay, so the question is, will this benefit to the organization be seen if the middle or higher wage rates had been increased? The benefit of increasing wages in an organization can be significant, but they depends on how the wage increase is implemented and who is target. Here are the some of the benefit. The first one, it can improve the employee retention. By increasing the wages for middle or higher earner can still improve the retention, especially for the highly skilled or experienced employee whose role are harder to fill. These employees often have a specialized knowledge or leadership responsibility, and retaining them can be critical to the organization stability. This can save costs associated with training and onboarding, especially for skilled or experienced workers. It also can enhance the loyalty by signal the value and appreciation, and also can boosting the commitment. And then it also can maintain the operational stability by continuity in workflow and decision-making process by keeping the experienced team member. The impact by improve the employee retention gain are more likely pronounced in industry with intense competition for top talent. Okay, so the second one is enhance the productivity and performance. For middle and higher wage earner, pay raise a signal recognition of their contribution, which can enhance the engagement and loyalty. This employee often have a direct influence on strategy, decision making, and organizational outcome, meaning their increased motivation may have a broader impact. For the job satisfaction and also innovation, employee in a higher wage role often value non-monetary aspect like autonomy, professional development, and meaningful work. However, monetary reward can still boost morale and encourage them to go above and beyond, particularly in competitive or high-pressure environment. This can lead to a better quality work and innovation.
Raising wages for middle or higher income earners can greatly improve an organization's ability to attract top talent and strengthen its reputation. Competitive salaries make the company more appealing to skilled professionals who bring innovation, expertise, and leadership. This helps build a stronger, more capable workforce, especially in industries where talent is in high demand. Additionally, offering fair and competitive pay reflects positively on the organization's image, showing that it values and respects its employees. A strong reputation like this boosts customer loyalty as people are more inclined to support businesses known for treating their staff well. Investors and stakeholders also tend to view such companies as more stable and responsible, making them more likely to invest. By focusing on these strategies, organizations not only improve their internal team but also build a positive public image, setting the stage for long-term success.
For the question 1114, do you see any long-term issues with this increase in wage level? Wage increase, like the real living wage, aim to improve workers' quality of life, but they also present long-term challenges, particularly around inflation and workforce reductions. So as for inflation, the first one is increased cost for consumers. When businesses reach wage, they often pass this cost on by increasing the price of goods and service. This can reduce the purchasing power of workers, even if they earn higher wages. Second, the wage price spiral. Higher wage lead to higher consumer spending, which drive demands for goods. This in turn can push prices up even more, creating a cycle of rising wage and price that may destabilize the economics. The second one is workforce reductions. As for the workforce reductions, business may consolidate roles to cut costs. To manage higher wages, they might reduce staff or reorganize job functions, which could lead to fewer opportunities, especially in low-margin industries. Additionally, companies might shift to automation. Rising labor costs make investing in technology more appealing, which can replace human workers with machines, particularly in low-skilled positions. Thus, in conclusion, while wage increases are beneficial in the short term, without careful management, they can trigger inflation and job cuts, potentially undermining their effectiveness. The summary of case 1 is, the first one is, the UK introduced the national minimum wage, where the UK government introduced the national minimum wage to ensure workers receive a fair pay that covers their living costs. Secondly, over 4,700 employers now pay the living wage. The idea gained strong support, and now over 4,700 businesses are accredited for paying the real living wage, which reflects the actual cost of living. The third one is wages increased in 2016, benefiting 7,300 workers. In 2016, wages were increased to help 7,300 workers and meant to boost growth, reduce turnover, and support a sustainable workforce. Next is Chelsea FC, which is football club, adopted the living wage in 2014. Chelsea became the first Premier League club to adopt the living wage in 2014, setting an example for other large employers to follow. Next is paying a living wage is vital for poverty alleviation. Paying a living wage is seen as a key way to fight poverty and support the broader community, creating a positive social impact. Next, over 50% of businesses saw improvement in recruitment and retention, where more than 50% of accredited businesses reported better recruitment and higher employee retention rates. Next is Brewdog saw a 40% drop in staff turnover. Brewdog, which is a craft beer manufacturer, reduced employee turnover by 40% after adopting the living wage, showing its impact on staff loyalty. Next is larger employers reported even higher commitment. 78% of larger employers found that paying the living wage led to stronger employee commitment and motivation. Last but not least is 80% of businesses said it enhanced their reputation, where 80% of surveyed businesses said that paying the living wage improved their reputation, making them more attractive to workers and customers. Next is overall impact on businesses and workers. Paying the living wage has proven to improve workers' conditions, boost employee satisfaction, and enhance the reputation of accredited employers. So the next question is, what are the pros and cons of unlimited vacations policies for both employees and for organizations? So for the pros for employees is first, flexibility and autonomy. With an unlimited vacations policy, employees have the freedom to schedule their time off based on their personal and professional needs, whether it's a family emergency or a dream vacations. The choice is in your hands. These facilities allows for better work-life balance, sometimes something that we all strive for. Secondly, reduce burnout. In today's fast-paced work environment, many of us feel overwhelmed. Unlimited vacations policies encourage us to take breaks when needed, helping to recharge mentally and physically. This not only boosts personal well-being, but can also lead to higher productivity when we return to work. As for the cons for employees, there are challenges to consider. One major concern is workload pressure. Even with unlimited leave, many employees hesitate to take time off because they worry about falling behind on deadlines or creating extra work for their teammates. This can make the policy less effective in practice. Another issue is inequality in usage. Not all employees feel equally empowered to take advantage of unlimited vacations. Those in leadership positions or high-demand roles often find it harder to step away, leading to feelings of unfairness or frustration. For pros from organization perspective is attracting top talent. In today's competitive job market, offering unlimited vacation is a standout perk. It signals that your organization trusts employees and values their work-life balance, making it easier to attract skilled professionals who are seeking flexibility. Companies like Netflix and Virgin America have successfully used this to position themselves as employers of choice. Secondly, increased productivity. When employees have the freedom to take breaks and recharge, they're more likely to return to work focused and motivated. Rested employees often perform at high levels, which benefits the organization's overall efficiency and output. For the cons for organization perspective is there are risks. One major concern is potential abuse. Without clear guidelines, some employees might take excessive time off, disrupting team dynamic and project timelines. Balancing flexibility with accountability can be tricky. Another challenge is management difficulties. Supervisors may struggle to track time off and ensure fairness across teams. It can be especially challenging to maintain equality when some roles are naturally more demanding, making it harder for those employees to take advantage of the policies.
For the first question, why do you think some companies are moving to unlimited vacation policies? Some companies are moving to unlimited vacation policies because they align with modern workplace trends and offer several benefits for both employers and employees. Below are the key reasons driving this shift. The first point is to attract and retrain talent. In a competitive job market, offering unlimited vacation can give companies an edge by attracting talented workers. This benefit makes the company stand out because it shows they trust their employees and care about their well-being. Unlimited vacation is especially appealing to Gen Z and millennials because it allows them to take time off when needed without worrying about strict limits on vacation days. This helps companies meet the needs of these younger workers, making them more likely to join and stay with the company. Second point is to ensure employee flexibility and work-life balance. Offering unlimited vacation helps reduce burnout by allowing employees to take time off whenever they need it, without worrying about running out of vacation days. This helps them to recharge and avoid feeling overworked. It also boosts morale because it shows that the company trusts its employees and values their well-being. When employees feel trusted and supported, they are more likely to be happy in their job and stay loyal to the company. Lastly, it is to improve company culture. Offering unlimited vacation helps build trust because it shows that the company cares about its employees' well-being and believes that they will use the time off. It also fosters inclusivity by allowing employees with different personal or family needs to take time off in a way that works best for them, without being restricted by strict vacation limits. This flexibility makes everyone feel more valued and supported no matter what their personal situation is. Second question is it feasible in small companies? The answer to this question is yes, but their success depends on careful implementation and the nature of the business. The first advantages of unlimited vacation for small companies is attracting and retaining talent. This allows bringing in skilled workers and keeping them happy in the company. Offering perks like unlimited vacation is a great way for small businesses to compete with larger companies, as it makes the business more appealing to potential employees and encourages current employees to stay. Furthermore, encouraging productivity means that the employees are more focused on getting the job done, well, rather than just working a certain number of hours. When companies offer benefits, employees feel trusted to manage their time, which helps to create a culture where the focus is on the results they produce, not the time they spend at the office. This can lead to more efficient and motivated workers. Lastly, boosting morale means making employees feel good about their work and the company. When employees feel trusted and valued, they are more likely to engage and satisfied with the job. This positive feeling can lead to better performance and a stronger connection to the company. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so the next question is, what impact might manager or team leader have on whether employee actually take advantage of an unlimited vacation policies? Okay, so manager and team leader can have a significant impact on whether employees take advantage of unlimited vacation policies. Why? Unlimited vacation policies offer employee the flexibility to take as much time as they need. The actual utilization of such a policy often depend on the leadership behavior, communication, and cultural influence. Their role can either encourage or discourage employees from fully benefiting from the policy. Okay, firstly, we have a leadership example. Manager should set the tone for how policies are perceived and implemented. If leader actively take vacation and show the policy is value, employees are more likely to follow the suit. Conversely, if leader avoid taking time off, it creates an unspoken norms that discourages employee from using the benefit. From this we all know that managers should set a positive and a good example for the team. Number two, we have a supportive culture. Managers should play a key role in fostering a culture of trust and psychology safety. Employees are more likely to take advantage of the policy when they feel trusted and know their absence will be supported rather than judged or give a negatively effect. So, employee will not take a vacation if they think they will be judged for it. Manager will focus on result, not just hours work, make it safer to take time off. Okay, so the third one is clear guideline expectation. Manager must establish clear guideline around how the policy align with the team goals, and also ensuring the employee understand that performance and outcome matter more than time spent working. Employee need to reassurance that taking time off is acceptable and will not negatively impact their standing or performance evaluation. Number four is we have an active encouragement. Managers should proactively encourage employees to use the policies, checking in to ensure they are taking breaks. By recognizing the value of rest, for productivity and mental health can further the normalize vacation taking. Also, manager can have a ongoing conversation about workload, stress level, and the importance of the rest can encourage employee to utilize the policies. So for the last one, we have a performance expectation. Manager will emphasize a productivity and outcome over the physical present, create an environment where employee feel to prioritize rest and recovery. If employee fear taking vacation will be viewed as a laziness or lack of commitment, they might not using it as an advantage. The conclusion is manager or team leader play a critical role in whether employees take a full advantage of an unlimited vacation policy. Their action, attitude, and support can create an environment where employees feel confident in taking the time off they need without fear of judgment or negative consequence.
Generational differences play a big role in how employees view unlimited vacation policies because people have different priorities and work habits based on their age and career stage. Younger employees, like millennials and Gen Z, value flexibility and work-life balance. They see unlimited vacation as a way to take care of their mental health, pursue hobbies, or enjoy life outside of work. This policy matches their preference for modern benefits that focus on employee well-being and autonomy. Mid-career employees, such as Generation X, often have more responsibilities like managing their careers and family life. They might be cautious about using unlimited vacation because they worry about how it will look to their boss or teammates. They may also feel unclear about how much time is okay to take off and whether it could disrupt their work or team projects. Older employees, like baby boomers, are used to traditional vacation system that reward years of service. They might see unlimited vacation as unfair, especially if newer employees get the same flexibility without earning it. They may also prefer structured time off policies that make planning easier. In conclusion, to make unlimited vacation policies work for everyone, companies should address these generational concerns. They need to create a culture where taking time off is encouraged, set clear rules to avoid confusion, and recognize long service employees with extra benefit. By meeting the needs of all age groups, businesses can boost morale, reduce burnout, and attract top talent.
So for this question, how might unlimited vacation affect employee motivation? In answering this question, discuss any relevant motivation theory, early and contemporary, as they related to this organizational approach. So the motivation theory that I choose, so for the early motivation, I choose the Maslow hierarchy theory, and for the contemporary theory, I choose the expectancy theory. So as you all know, for this Maslow hierarchy theory, it talk about hierarchy levels where they have a 5 level of hierarchy needs. So for the first one is the physiological needs, or simple terms as the basic needs. So the positive impacts of these physiological needs for employee motivation is that unlimited motivation can provide employee opportunity to get the enough or the necessary rest after their long works. And then for the case example is that the case highlight that how employees are often overworked due to the deadline and also the crisis. So the positive impact of this physiological need is that employee get to rest after a long work. But the negative impact of this is that employee might have difficulty to take a day off due to a heavy workload. This is because, like the case mentioned, the employee have a lot of deadline and also crisis where they need to settle their work. So they might not have get or the opportunity to take a day off because they cannot just simply neglecting their words and also neglecting the deadlines. For the second one, the safety nets. So the positive impact here is that a good unlimited vacation policy shows that employee that their job are being secure and the company trusts them to manage their own times. And then for the negative impact is that the uncertain unlimited vacation policy can make employee worry about how their time is being off. So like the case mentioned, employee feel being un like the like the case mentions, employees are being confused or being unsure whether the policy of the unlimited vacation can make them being secure, as that there are no formal policy applied towards this unlimited vacations. And then the third one is the belongingness or the social needs. So the positive impact towards these needs is that by offering an unlimited vacation, organization can promote trust and also inclusions. So the negative impact here is that if employees feel unsure about the rules and also feel pressure by their co-workers, they might avoid using the benefits. So it can lead us to the feeling of being left out. Like the case mentioned, the new employee often feels like insecure and also unsure about the vacation policy because, like I said, there's no formal policies. So for the fourth need is the esteem needs. So the positive impact of this needs is that unlimited vacation can boost employee morale and also job satisfactions, where it can lead to increasing their feelings and also self-worth and accomplishments. But the negative sides of this esteem needs is that if they're not being handled correctly, unlimited vacation could lead to feeling of the inadequacy and also insecurity, as employee might feels that they are being worry and also might being falling behind and being perceived as less dedicated towards their jobs. And the last but not least, the self-actualization needs. So the positive impact here is that by providing an opportunity to personal growth, creativity, and also exploration, unlimited vacation can help employee to reach their full potentials. But the negative impact here is that if employee feel overwhelmed or stressed by their workload, or if they are being unable to take advantage of the policy due to their constraints, it could hinder their self-actualizations, which lead to unmotivated and also dissatisfaction in the environment. Now we move on to the contemporary theory, which is the expectancy theory. So in this theory, we talk about the expectation of the employee towards their efforts and their performance, and the performance towards their rewards, and the reward towards their individual goal satisfaction. So we will talk about the first expectation, which is the expectation between the effort and also performance. So the positive impact in this theory is for these first factors is that an employee might feel more motivated to work hard if they believe that they are doing so will allow them to take more time off without facing a negative consequences. So the negative impact here is that some employee they will might feel that when they're taking more time off, it could negatively impact their career and also their performance evolution and also their opportunity to grow in the organization. And for the second one is that expectation between the performance and also reward. The positive impact here is that employee might believe that increased productivity or innovative work can lead to the opportunity to take more vacation time. So thus strengthening the instrumental link. But the negative side here is that if there are ambiguity around how much the vacation time is appropriate to take, or if there are any concerns about the workload distribution, instrumentality could be weakened, meaning that when there are ambiguity rise in the vacation policy, it can weaken the instrumentality between the performance and also the rewards. And the last one is the expectation between the reward and individual self-satisfactions, goal satisfaction, sorry. So the positive impact here is that for work-life balance-oriented employee, unlimited vacation can highly value increasing balance. So the negative side here is that for individual who derive satisfaction from their work and who are identified strongly with their careers, prospect of extended time off might not be a particular motivating, but decreasing their balance. So here is the 10-point summary of case application 2. The title is the unlimited vacation time, really. So for the first point is that a company like Netflix, LinkedIn, and also Virgin America offer employee unlimited vacation where it can allow them to take a time off as needed as without a set time limit, which can improve their employee motivation and also their satisfactions. And the second point is that unlimited vacation is rare to corporate company in the US. There are only 1 to 2% company that are offering this option to their employees, this living wages is not popular or being popular implemented by the company. The third one is the employee often don't use all their allocated vacation times, so there are only 14 days out of 23-day leave taken based on the 7,000 worker that being surveyed in 2017. The fourth point is that company offer it to address burnout and use the vacation as a strategy to attract and recruit new talents. So the company use this living wages as a strategy to recruit and also attract a new workers and also new talents in the industry. The fifth, it can create ambiguity to managers and employee because there are no formal policy. As the case mentioned, this unlimited vacation actually can create an ambiguity between managers and also the employee because they have no secure or no absolute rules for this unlimited vacation in the companies. And the sixth is some employee were concerned about fairness in users of perceived inequalities. The seventh point is companies see cost living with unlimited vacation because unused vacation time doesn't have to be paid out when the employee leave. So the case here says that when they are giving the unlimited vacation to the employee, they see this uh, as a cost saving towards the company because when the employee doesn't use the vacation, they doesn't have to pay a compensation to the employee who have not taken the vacation times. The eighth point is Kronos complemented the vacation policy with benefit like retirement plans and childcare assistance to boost morale and satisfactions. The ninth, the Kronos addressed that this issue by coaching managers and ensure they could guide employee and alleviate concerns over the vacation use. And the last one, the 10th point, is the unlimited vacation policy require a cultural and structural adjustment, clear communication, and strong management supports to ensure that this unlimited vacation is success and also can prevent employee to feeling the dissatisfactions towards these unlimited vacations.